Karoline Levitt sues liberal TV show after shocking comments on live air. One of the most attention-grabbing figures in American politics, Karoline Levitt, exploded with anger on a liberal TV show after the host's biased attitude triggered her fury. What started as a routine interview quickly escalated into a fiery confrontation, capturing the nation's attention. Levitt's sharp remarks, the heated debate with the host, and the subsequent legal battle became the topic of conversation across America. Here's the inside story of the big controversy. Karoline Levitt had been invited as a guest on the liberal-leaning news channel show, The American Perspective. What began as a simple interview quickly turned into a confrontation after the host's tough and biased questions. Host: Ms. Levitt, there's a broad consensus that your far-right policies are harming American society. How do you respond to these criticisms? Levitt, furrowing her brows. First of all, I reject the label far-right. I'm advocating for the freedom of the American people and their constitutional rights. But people like you are more interested in distorting the truth and scaring people. Host: But don't your policies contribute to division, creating a more polarized society? Levitt, raising her voice. My policies don't exclude anyone. It's you and people like you who are dividing people into us and them. The real divisive ones are you. The host, eager to corner Levitt, became even more aggressive. However, Levitt was determined not to back down. Host: What about your attacks on press freedom? Conservatives are often accused of attacking the media. The truth is, you seem unable to tolerate criticism. Levitt, slamming her hand on the desk. Press freedom? Don't make me laugh. You're not doing journalism, you're doing propaganda. You take lies and present them as news. The American people have seen through your mask. Host, smiling mockingly. I think you're getting a little worked up. Would you like to calm down? Levitt, laughing angrily. You think you can silence me? For years, you've been telling people what to think, what to believe. But now things have changed. The people no longer trust fake news sources like you. Host: But Ms. Levitt, the media is essential for a healthy democracy. Constantly attacking the press, doesn't that mislead the public? Levitt, listen to me. We're not misleading the public, you are. You're the one spreading propaganda here. And now you want to tell me to calm down? You know what your real problem is? You can't handle the truth. At this point, Levitt's anger was palpable. She was no longer interested in holding back. The atmosphere in the studio grew thick with tension. Levitt, the young and fiery Republican representative, was not the type to play by the media's rules. She had long been frustrated with how conservative figures were treated by the media, and she was determined to make a stand. Host, now visibly agitated. This is getting out of hand. We can't continue like this. I'm going to call for a break before things escalate further. Levitt, with fierce determination. No, you won't. You've been playing this game for too long, and I won't let you get away with it anymore. You think you can cut me off? You think you can control the narrative? Guess what? You're fired! Levitt's words rang out like a thunderclap. The show was abruptly cut to a commercial break. The cameras, in a panic, shifted focus, and Levitt stormed out of the studio, leaving behind a stunned host and an entire audience in disbelief. As the clip of the confrontation hit social media, the internet exploded. The video spread like wildfire, with both Levitt's supporters and critics pouring their opinions into the fray. Conservative circles applauded Levitt for speaking her mind and standing up against what they saw as biased liberal media, while liberal outlets and media critics accused her of losing control and failing to engage in a civil discourse. But this wasn't the end. The aftermath was far from over. In the following days, Levitt held a press conference where she announced that she would be suing the TV network and the host for defamation, citing the propaganda she believed had been aimed at her during the interview. Levitt: I won't stand by and let anyone distort my views and misrepresent my message. The American people deserve better than the fake news agenda pushed by these so-called journalists. This is about accountability, and I will make sure the truth comes out. Levitt's statement sparked even more debate. Some saw her actions as a brave stand for free speech and a direct challenge to media biases. Others criticized her as being unable to handle criticism and accused her of taking the easy way out by resorting to lawsuits instead of engaging in meaningful dialogue. The TV network, on the defensive, released a statement dismissing Levitt's claims and accusing her of